Keywords with Peter and Jane. 5A, Where We Go. Jane, Peter, Mommy, and Daddy all want to go for a walk. We will go up the hill, says Daddy. Yes, says Peter. Let us go up the hill. It is fun up there. Pat the dog wants to go. He jumps up and down. Yes, says Peter to Pat. You can come. You can come for a walk with us. You can come up the hill. No, says Jan to her cat. You cannot come for a walk. You will be at home. You can have some milk. Come on, says Daddy. Off we go up the hill. Off they go. Peter walks with Daddy and Jane walks with Mommy. They go by the houses and the shops. They see some cars and a bus. On they go to the hill. I like to go where there are trees and flowers, says Jane. Where do you want to go, Peter? I want to go where I can see rabbits and horses. I like to go by the farm, says Peter. Daddy says, yes, we can go to the farm. We can go by the farm. Okay, says Jan. I can read where it says to the hill. Yes, says Peter. And I can read bus stop. Now they walk by the water. Pat wants to go into the water. Pat will not let him. I want to look for a fish, he says. I can see two down there, says Jan. Look, Peter, can you see a big one and a little one? Where? Says Peter. Then he says, yes, I can see them. I can see them now. Mommy and Daddy go on. They are by the tree. I can see the hill now, says Mommy. Daddy looks for the children. Come on, he says. We will go on to the farm. We can get some milk there. Yes, says Mommy. We will have some milk. Okay, big fish, little one, and this is a hill. Mommy, Daddy, and the children walk up to the farm. They go by the pigs. There are two big pigs and two little ones. Jan likes the little pigs. She gives them some of her cake. Peter has some apples and he gives some of them to one of the big pigs. This big pig likes apples, he says. He wants all of them now. Where are Mommy and Daddy? Says Jan. They are by the cows, says Peter. They want to get some milk for us. Come on, Jan, and have some milk now. The two children walk to Mommy and Daddy. They want some milk. Two big pigs and two little ones. They will go in. Here you are, says the man. They all go in. Not they will, sorry. Here you are, says the man. Here's some milk for you. Jan and Peter and Mommy have some of the milk and Daddy says, now I want some, please. The man works on the farm and he likes to talk to them about it. He talks about the cows and he talks about the pigs. He likes his work. Then Daddy talks to the man about the walk. He says where they want to go. Yes, says the man. I like to walk up the hill. I like to be up there. You can see the sea. He gives Pat some milk. They can see the top now. They can see the top of the hill. Okay, they are on the top. They are going to the top. We will stop at the top to eat, says Daddy. Yes, says Peter. Let us walk to the top and then eat. We all want to eat. Look, says Jan. I can see danger. Yeah, says Mommy, do not go there. Then she says, can you see the train? Can you see the train? Yes, says Jen, I can see it down there. It looks like a toy train. Look at the little houses, says Peter. It is fun to see them like this. Now I can see the farm. The children talk about the farm. Here they are in the sun at the top. Now they are at the top of the hill. Mommy and Daddy and the children all like the sun. They stop now to look down the hill. They can see the farm and the man with some cows. Okay, a man with some cows. The cows are going to the water by the trees. A little red cart is going to the farm. A little red cart. Yes, and then the train is going to the station. Train going to the station. Look, says Jen, I can see the sea. I can see the sun on the sea. This is sea. Okay. Yeah, says Peter. I can see it. I can see the sea. There's a boat on it. There's a boat on the sea. The children like to talk about the sea. There are trees at the top of the hills. Daddy says, now we will eat by the tree. Jane and Peter help Mommy and then they all sit down to eat. Daddy wants to sit by the tree. Mommy and the children like to be in the sun. Pat sits with them. They all sit where they can look down the hill. Daddy talks about the afternoon. He says, we are going to play in the sun this afternoon, and then we are going to walk down the hill for tea. Good, says Peter. It'll be fun to play with Daddy this afternoon. Daddy is by the sea, and all the others, they sit in the sun. It is the afternoon, Daddy. Mommy, Jen, and Peter sit in the sun at the top of the hill. Pat wants to eat. The children talk about the games they like. Then Peter says to Daddy, are you going to play with us this afternoon? You say so. Yes, says Jen. You say so. Yes, says Daddy. I said it. So I will play. What do you want to play? Let us play with the ball, says Peter. It will be good fun. Daddy and Jane have the ball. Peter wants to get it, and Daddy and Jane have to stop him. Now they are all going down the hill. Mommy says, I like to sit in the sun for the afternoon. Pat runs on. What can the dog see? Says Daddy. He can see rabbits, says Peter. They all look at the dog. Yes, they are rabbits, says Peter. I say so. Look, he's going after him. Run after him, Peter, says Mommy. Get him, Jen. Pat runs after the rabbits and Peter runs after Pat. Jen says, stop, Pat. Come here. Be a good dog and come here. Pat runs on. Peter cannot get him. Then the rabbits go down. Pat cannot get them now. Rabbits and Pat. Down go the rabbits so that the dog cannot get them. Pat wants to go down after them. Look, he is going down after the rabbits now, says Jen. Pull him out, Peter. Pull him out. Okay, pull him out. Yes, says Mommy. Pull him out now, Peter. Peter pulls and pulls at Pat. Here he comes, says Jen. Good for you, Peter. Now Pat is out. He runs away. Let him go, says Daddy. He will come after us. We have to go on now. The afternoon sun is going down. Mommy says she wants some tea. They walk on down the hill. Pat comes after them. The children talk about the dog and the rabbits. It was good of you to pull Pat out, says Jen to Peter. You must have some tea after that. Yes, we are going to have tea now, said Jan. Daddy says so. Here they are at the tea shop. It says, afternoon teas, says Peter. I can read it. Let us go in and sit down out of the sun. I want to eat, he says. Yes, says Mommy. We can eat here, but what about the dog? He can come in, says Daddy, but he must be a good dog. Yes, says Jan to Pat. You must be a good dog. In they go. You must be a good dog, says Jan to Pat. You must sit here by my chair and not run about. Daddy pulls out the chair for Mommy. Peter sits on the little chair and Daddy has a big chair. What are we going to eat? Asks Daddy. I must have some tea, but I do not want to eat, says Mommy. Can we have some cake and some milk, please? Asks Peter and Jane. The girl comes up to them and Daddy asks her for tea and milk and cakes. After this, they all talk about the afternoon. It was a good game on the top of the hill, says Peter. After they have had tea, Jane and Peter sees a boy and a girl come into the tea shop. Look, says Jane, they go to our school. We must talk to them. Can we talk to them now, please? Peter asks Daddy. Yes, he says, but let Pat sit here by my chair. Jen and Peter go to talk to the boy and the girl. They pull out chairs and sit down. We have had our tea, says Peter. They talk about the afternoon walk to the top of the hill. Then they talk about school. Pat runs to Jen. No, Pat, she says. You are not going to run about in here. Daddy says so. Pat. Daddy gets up from his chair. We have had our tea and now we must go, he says. We will walk to the station and go home by train. The children like this. They go out from the shop and walk down the street. In the street, the children looked in the sweet shops and the toy shops, but they do not stop. Pat pulls Jane after him. Peter asks Daddy where the station is. It is in this street, says Daddy. On you go and do not let the dog run away from you. The children want to get to the station. They like to go by train. Toy shop and where's sweet pet shop. Okay. The children soon come to the station. They go in from the street. As they go in, a big train pulls out from the station. They look as if it's going by. It is a goods train, says Peter. Goods 是货物，不是很好的意思。这里是the goods. And there are pigs and cows on it. Pat wants to run after it, but Jane will not let him. Keep by me, she says to her dog. You must not run after the train. As Mommy and Daddy come up, Jane asks, where is our train? It will be here soon, says Daddy. The man says so. Then the train comes in. Come on, says Mommy. Let us get in. We will soon be home. When a train is a goods train, it means the train do not have people on them. The train is for cows, pigs, or things, not for people. 用来载货物，不是载人的。As soon as they sit down in the train, the children look out of the window. From the window, they can see more and more streets and houses going by. Now we can see the hill from where we had our walk, says Jane. Look out of the window, Mommy. You can see more now. You can see the top of the hill. I can see where we had our game. Can you see the farm, Jane asked Peter. Yeah, she says, there are some cows by the farmhouse and there's some more cows by the pigs. Now I can see where you had to pull Pat away from the rabbits, she says. 眼力真好. Who's the other man in the train? He's from the farm and he talks to Daddy about it. Who's the girl with Jen? The man from the farm is her daddy. Who's the other boy? He's from Peter's school. He eats an apple. It's apple. Okay. He has some more apples and gives one to Jen and one to Peter and one to the other girl. Jen and Peter talk to the boy and the girl about the walk they have had. The girl asks Jen to come to tea at the farm. As Daddy looks out the window, he says, "We will soon come to our station." As the train stops, Peter looks out of the window. "Which station is this?" he asks. "Yes, which is it?" asks Jane. "It is our station," says Daddy. "We get out here, get the bags." "Which are our bags?" Mommy gets her bag. Daddy has the other. Then they all get out. Jen talks to the other girl, who helps her with Pat. "Thank you," she says. They go from the station to the street as soon as they can. "Pat wants to walk," says Jen. "Yes," says Mommy, "but we must get a bus." "Let us sit on top of the bus," says Peter. They walk down the street. "Which is our bus?" asks Peter. "Which is it?" he asks again. "Not this one, the other one," says Mommy. She asks Peter to take the dog into the bus, but Pat will not get on. He wants to run away. "You must get on," says Peter. "Here comes Daddy," says Jane from the window. "He will help." Daddy helps Mommy onto the bus. Then Peter takes the bag from Daddy as Daddy puts Pat onto the bus. More boys who go to Peter's school get on. They talk to Peter about the game they have had. Jen and her brother are going down the street in the bus. "Which bag has the sweets?" asks Jane, who wants to eat again. "The other one," says Mommy. As Jane takes out the apples and he gives her brother one. "You can have some more," Mommy says. Soon the bus stops by the fire station. Peter looks out of the window. There's a fire station. He says, "I can see the man. Look, there go the fireman," he says. "There must be a fire. Where there's a fire, there's danger," says Mommy. "I do not like it." "The man will soon put out of the fire," says Daddy. Put out of the fire, 熄火,灭火. Peter and his sister get off the bus to walk home. Soon they go by the school. "What do you like to do at school?" Jane asks her brother. "I like to read and draw," says Peter. "So do I," says his sister. "Or I like to make things," she says. "Look, Daddy is going to talk to that policeman," Peter says. "Yes," says Jane. "We know him, and we know his little boy who comes to our school." Mommy talks to the man in the shop. He wants some things for the house. Peter takes the bags again to help Mommy. He and his sister want to go home now. "Look," says Peter to his sister. "What is this?" "Read all about it," says the man. "Read all about it." Peter knows how to read. He reads, "Big fire this afternoon." Big fire this afternoon. "We saw the firemen go," says Jen to her brother. "We saw them from the bus. The men know how to put the fire out. They will have put it out by now. They will have put it out by now." Peter says to his sister, I can read some more. Look, it says danger, man at work. He reads it again to the daddy, and Jane reads to her mommy. Daddy says, it is good that our children know how to read. The two children are at home with mommy and daddy. Jane and Peter know they will soon have to go to bed. We saw how to milk cows, says Jane. Yeah, says Peter to his sister, and we saw how the rabbits can jump. The man at the farm said we can go up there again. I want to see the horses again. The girl at the farm will soon ask us up to tea, says Jane to her brother. Daddy will take us out by car. Then we can have fun. Come on, says Mommy. I have to take you off to bed now. Up we go. End.